I feel bodybuilders get caught in this trap.
Your face looks disgusting, bro. Slow it down, bro.
Or do something else.
Fries should be fries.
Yes, I'm quitting competitive bodybuilding. It's been a while.
It's been a while.
What the hell, Ant? You post, last video you're 240, you're excited, you're gaining all this weight, what's going on, dude? Then you go ghost for another 2 months, you don't post, you're not consistent, you're confused. You're not wrong. I was genuinely confused too. Didn't know what I was doing with myself. I was 240 fucking pounds. 240, that's a lot of weight for my body to hold. Let's go see how much I weigh right now. 217.6. I've lost 23 pounds.
Bruh.
Technically 25, so I was 215 before the close, but 25 pounds in about 2 months. What happened? Did you come off? Did you come off gear? Slightly. I also cleaned up my diet. I also cleaned up my routine. I also cleaned up my life. I'm excited for this new journey, a path of just what Anthony wants to do. Because yes, I'm quitting competitive bodybuilding. What are your thoughts on that as a girlfriend who's still competing for a blue card?
Well, I'm happy for you because it was taking over your life. Like in a bad way.
Pushing the food, you're taking these PEDs, you do feel like you can't do anything else. I spoke to so many of my friends that are also on. Yo, do you guys want to do anything besides just work out and eat? Like, is it hard for you to build, let's say, a piece of furniture? It sounds pathetic, I'm aware. Or just like keep your attention at simple tasks of like work. And everyone's like, yeah, it's really hard. We don't want to do it. And now that I'm kind of eating, 5 meals a day, moderately. I'm not eating the McDonald's, the cereal. Trust me, I already got yelled at for that.
Eating cereal as many times as you do is absolutely disgusting and so unhealthy. Your face, fucking disgusting, bro.
I stopped taking PEDs. I'm on a TRT dose at the moment. I love how I look. I seriously do. I love how I look right now. I love how I look in the gym. I don't have this crazy fullness of bursting delts and pumps and strength. Trust me, my strength plummeted. But it's this piece of actually being content with not being like the most extreme, outrageous looking bodybuilder there is. And I feel really, really good. Breakfast looks way more normal than it used to. You have coffee, you have eggs, avocado toast. And then you guys know me, I'll have like a protein shake after I finish this. And good news is I'm working with Kyle again. I told him my plans and what I plan to do for bodybuilding, just not competitively. And he loved it. And it feels good, just having a coach, again, to kind of monitor you, have a second pair of eyes you can run things by, versus doing things yourself. I kind of thought I knew it all. It's kind of being a little bit like, oh, I've done this for so long, let me just take my own approach. And honestly, doing my own approach sucked. So don't have an ego. Don't ever have an ego, guys. So let's get into today's topic of the video. Why did I quit competitive bodybuilding? As I just achieved my goals and dream of becoming a pro, I was able to self-reflect and kind of understand why I made this decision. I simply realized I was bodybuilding no longer for myself, but just for the sport and the judges. So when I first got into the gym, I got in at 14. I liked the aesthetic look. I wanted to be, handsome, young. Before when I was a virgin, I wanted to get the girls with my muscles. And that's what I was training for, was aesthetics. And I loved it. I was able to have the breath of fresh air of not being consumed by food so much. Wasn't on PEDs at the time, but I was able to enjoy, live life, be happy, as well as going into the gym and not having this pressure of competitiveness inside the gym. So I loved it. And I think my favorite year I ever was lifting was when I was like 16 and 17. I quit soccer and I just knew I wanted to gain muscle. I wanted to be shredded all the time. I wanted to have abs, wanted to look good. And it was my favorite time of bodybuilding because I was having so much fun. And then 17, I decided to do a show because it was on my mind. I thought I had the look for it. And I did. I did a show and I won. I won the overall at 17, which was amazing. It was a great feeling. But then this is, I guess, kind of where I want to say the problem occurred. I was told by the head judge and the judges that you have the look. You have what it takes to be a pro bodybuilder. So when I heard that, I ran with it. I was like, wow, that is awesome. For this organization, they told me I have it. So I chased my dreams and I trained, since that moment to become a pro. And then after I became a pro, I was like, what's next? I'm kind of like, my mind is focused on this division of, the IFBB. And I'm now like in classic, still I'm my weight cap, I'm in classic. Genetically, I have the look where I look pretty on stage, but genetically, I'm not able to hold the muscle that they're looking for. I was like, dude, I was a soccer player growing up. There's no way Anthony should be 240 pounds at 22 years old. Now you can just say, okay, we'll take it slower, which, yes, I am going to do that. I am deterring paths and not going to be gunning for the Olympia as of any time soon. I still will be bodybuilding at just a much lesser degree. I won't be pushing crazy PED cycles. I won't be pushing crazy amounts of food. I'm sure I'll be gaining maybe 2-3 pounds of muscle a year, which is amazing. But I want to be 200 something pounds, maybe 205, 210. I don't want to be pushing crazy bulks. For some, maybe down the line when I'm older, when I'm maybe closer to 30, I have the spark to compete again. You know, I just didn't like what it was doing to my life. I didn't like how I was looking. I didn't like breathing heavy, having heart palpitation. I didn't like any of this. And I just kind of thought, I was like, is this worth it? I really thought, like, is it worth it? I had a talk with my girlfriend. I was like, I love life. I love life with you. I love everything life has to offer. I love my cats. And I'm doing this all for muscles. Just for my own ego? Like, is that really it? And then I kind of thought about how bodybuilding, the current state of, the organization, how it rewards you. We know the prize money has been an issue for a while. They are raising it as the years go on. But most bodybuilders don't do it for the money. They do it for themselves. They do it for the pride of getting the place that they get. And then I kind of thought about it to an even deeper level. It's very hard. You have to be one in over a million to carry a legacy after your bodybuilding career. We see a few, right? Sebum just retired. Sebum will carry a legacy. Jay Cutler, Ronnie. But even it just depends how you kind of market yourself. To me, I'm just like, okay, the legacy being built, it's very rare to have that. Crazy bodybuilders that win Olympia, if you don't have the sponsorships or the social media, you're not making money in the sport. I compared bodybuilding to UFC. I'm like, these fighters, I get it, UFC is bigger, they can pay these fighters more, but these fighters who are fighting in the ring are getting compensated pretty much well for their fight. Bodybuilders who diet down for these crazy amounts of times or a whole season, take these cycles and are unhealthy, they don't get compensated that much. I just kind of realized all that and I was like, you know what? It's just not worth it for me. I would love to have just a healthy year-round, good-looking physique that's lean. I have more than enough muscle on me already. I'm still 215 pounds at 22. It's a big dude that's lean, That's the route I want to go on. I kind of want to be like aesthetic Anthony again. Yeah, that was my ultimatum. Is that a word, Ali? Is that a correct usage of the word? That was the correct usage of the word. So yes, competitive bodybuilding is on the hold for now. If you're also you were in my position where you've competed and you've done well and you just keep going for more and more and more and more, but maybe you want more out of life, maybe self-reflect too. Because it's definitely a hard pill to swallow when it's been consuming your life for years and now you're changing paths. It's just so interesting because you may feel lost for a bit, but finding peace in it, honestly, kind of calms you down. I feel bodybuilders get caught in this trap. You get rewarded from a lot of compliments from friends, family, or people online, right? You work so hard. I couldn't do what you do. Your dedication is outstanding. Those are all great accomplishments, great characteristic traits to have. It's like an oxymoron, I think, because they're great characteristics, but you're just doing something so unhealthy for you. You just shun that out because all you hear is you're such a hard worker, you're so disciplined, I couldn't do what you do. But in reality, honestly, you're addicted to the high of steroids. There's not a direct high when you inject your PEDs or whatever it is, but those compliments are a part of the high. Your pump is a part of the high. I bet if you take PEDs and when you come off cycle, you say to your buddies or your own brain, you go, I cannot wait to go back on. And you're stuck in this cycle of just wanting to go back on PEDs. You feel like Superman. Your muscles are beautiful. Oh my gosh. And it's a trap. As of now, I'm escaping that trap and enjoying the peace of not being in it. I thought I'd share it with you guys as I've been AFK for a while. And I'm excited to now have this energy of not just only energy, spiritual energy, but more of energy to do random fucking life things because it's crazy how I felt just pushing the food or even when I was cutting, right? When I was shredded, you just don't have the energy to want to do anything. But there was always this weird, nice balance when you're in prep, maybe at 6 weeks out, 7 weeks out, where you're eating just enough food, you're a little bit hungry, but you're lean and you feel good and you're motivated. That's where I want to be in life. And it's crazy that I just decided not to live at that moment of that happiness of the lean, eating just enough, but a little amount of food. And I would choose not to live in that part of life because I would go to the extreme of bulking, I gotta put on more size, or the extreme of cutting because I have to get ready for a show. And I'd cut like once every 2 years. So that's where I'm at. I hope it made sense, maybe clear some things up, or maybe help some of you guys that kind of maybe have thought about this too. Should we get some girlfriend thoughts on this?
Yeah, my thoughts on it.
So to show you what I've been up to lately,
And I definitely saw, like, over time how much it was just deteriorating his personality. Getting him in his head, not just, like, the drugs, just, like, everything. Like, I just saw how it was impacting him. I mean, I've been with him for over 3 years now, so I have a very good understanding of who Anthony is. He was just, like, washing himself away, not working hard, like I had mentioned. I'm a hardworking person, so I value people that work hard. And he would only work hard in bodybuilding. And to me as a girlfriend, that's, like, frustrating in a way. I'm like, why don't you work hard on other things? Even if it's just like an extra hobby. Like, I don't know, do something else. You know, started pushing, and when he hit 240, I was very proud of him. But I saw that he wasn't happy with himself and just not liking how he looked first thing in the morning. I mean, not many people do, but like, it was kind of an extreme. And then when he decided that he was done, that's when he like really started to take care of himself. Like, really started to take care of himself. He does skincare every day now. He wakes up, he has a whole routine. He does his hair every single day. He gets himself actually ready for the day versus getting up, swallowing a ginormous meal and going to rot on the couch for hours on end until his next meal. And then he goes and trains, and then he gets home from training, and then he eats another giant meal, and then he rots on the couch for literally the rest of the day. Like, that's a horrible routine to have as a human being. And I'm happy to finally see that he's in a position with himself where he can actually like pour more energy into himself and his own well-being versus considering his well-being how he's doing in bodybuilding.
fellas, if I could say one thing, is to get yourself a supportive queen like this one over here. She's wonderful. She was there with me when I was a lazy bum rotting. There with me now. A lot of bodybuilders will neglect and not realize they are hotheads. I was one of them. I'd be like, oh, I'm the same when I'm on cycle, off cycle. I don't have an attitude, or I'm not aggressive. And I was never aggressive or whatever. I'd never put my hands on or anything like that, or like show signs of like...
He's not an aggressive person.
No. But like, he may be snappier and a little more rude and blunt. And when we prepped, she definitely took a bit of the blunt force.
You guys saw it. I know Grant like kept in some parts on purpose so you could reflect on it.
Damn.
In the past. I mean, not for nothing. Like, I had people be like, oh, wasn't he really rude to you on prep? And I was like, yeah.
So, yes, it happens. You just got to take accountability for it. I was never able to fully embrace her hard work whenever we prepped together. You worked so hard. I always knew you looked so good and how hard you worked, but like, I obviously would be so caught up in myself and trying to get myself to that finish line too that I couldn't like stop, sit back, and just watch you. But this time, I get to watch you. I can help you cook your meals. I can be there holding your hand during cardio and all these good things. And I'm excited to see you rock that stage. So
I'm excited too.
that's cool. But now that we've finished that complete talk, let me show you what I've been up to. If you guys follow me on Snapchat or Instagram and not just YouTube, I have been taking on clients. I never thought I'd be an online coach, but after falling in love with bodybuilding myself and seeing the changes, understanding it more, I decided, hey, you know what? Let me kind of change people's lives too, like how Kyle changed mine. I started taking on like in-person training. I charged $100 for 2 hours. I just had fun doing it. And I was able to train people. And then they were talking to me because I was moving down to Florida. They were like, hey, are you still going to be doing this? And I was like, potentially I might be doing in-person stuff too. But I told them like, you know what? I might do online coaching. And so when I got down here all settled in September, I started online coaching, and at the moment I have like 30 clients. It's been very fun, very rewarding. Everyone has been getting impacted gratefully. This is one of my things. So I have a check-in day today, so I get back to my clients. But let me show you one of the kids that I've been working with since the very start. I don't think today's a check-in day for him, but he is a hard worker to say the least. So we'll give him a bit of a shout out. So this is my friend Jacob over here. He was one of my first clients. I took on 5 clients in the beginning. And he has gained 11 pounds so far in a total of, I think, 9 weeks or 10 weeks. So that is Jacob. On the left is current, and on the right is when we started. That is a 10-pound increase. He's a natural client, and he has been absolutely killing it. So as being like a coach now, I kind of understand there's different levels of clients. Some clients understand things. Some you have to teach in certain ways for them to grasp. And it's cool because like, it's cool to have to understand how to portray a message for the person to grasp, understand, and then execute. Jacob is one of these kids, he's like a dog. You give it to him, he does it. And that's great. But I also appreciate the clients that you have to like kind of tell in certain ways for them to execute as well, you know? But Jacob kills it. So if you guys are interested in coaching, I can take on some more clients. I have my email down below. Just shoot me an email there. anthonymantellocoaching@gmail.com. 24/7 communication. You can talk to me whenever. Custom meal plan, training plans. You get to work with me. I get to work with you. And I'm not opposed to working with you guys in person too. If you guys are local to Tampa, I'm going to open up soon like in-person training with me. Let me know what you guys think. Be on the lookout for that. But anyways, we just got some check-ins to get through today and then go train a little bit later. Obviously, I reply differently to each person depending on how their check-in goes, but yeah, we get like a little video call, little Loom video. Fucking AI is interesting, man. I'm thinking of constant ideas on becoming an entrepreneur. I have like written down 3 really good ideas, which I'm not going to share with you guys because you guys can steal it, but I don't know anything about coding, so I'm not going to go in that route. But I watched The Social Network, which is the movie with Mark Zuckerberg on how he started Facebook, and that movie really inspired me. I haven't done this in fucking years. Ready for this? I read a book. Let me save you 25 years. The story behind this, well, the book itself, it's by the CEO and owner of Lovesac, which are like those really cool bean bags that now have bean bags. He also sells, they're called Sactionals. I learned it about in this book. I kind of wanted to invent something, create my own company because I think it's really cool. You know, I love fitness, but I also would love to start like a side hustle and hopefully become my main hustle one day. Like look at Max Tuning. He created Sour Strips. He just sold it off to Hershey's. That is something I'd love to do, but obviously with my own product or invention or company. So anyways, me and Allie went back home for Thanksgiving and we were in the mall, window shopping. And we were just walking around, and then I wanted to go into the different stores and kind of observe how their sale rooms are. So I went into Lovesac, and it's the same exact scheme. It's just the showroom. And I was just really taken aback by it. And then I had an employee come up to me, you know, trying to sell me, or hey, can we help you? And I was like, nope, I'm just trying to take some ideas from different companies and just observe and see what I like with how they run their company. The lady who was helping me, she was like a younger worker. She might have been like my age, like not too pushy of a salesperson. And then an older gentleman came and interrupted her conversation and said, here's the book from our CEO about entrepreneurship. Let me save you 25 years. And I haven't picked up a book since, honestly, middle school, dude. I read one book I can fully remember called The Young Boy in the Sea. But when I picked it up and like kind of the interaction through it, I was like, you know what? I'd be happy to buy this book. So I bought it. And then I finished it in like maybe 4 days. I really enjoyed reading. So I was like, let me continue reading. So I'm reading a book now called The Alchemist. It's a very easy read, but it's something that I've also been enjoying because I just like observing the world as we know it now. Everyone just consumes brain rot. Everyone consumes quick dopamine. And no one really reads anymore. No one really does the hard stuff. And the hard stuff always gets rewarded, right? As I'm writing goals for my 2025 self, besides getting back on the content and all that type of stuff, is I want to read every day. I've been reading before I go to bed, and it honestly has been very peaceful. I fall asleep faster. My brain's not thinking about whoever the fuck I follow on social media or comparing myself. Honestly, dude, and I don't know directly, I'm sure reading helps your intelligence or IQ or just become smarter, wittier, whatever it is. But intelligence is fucking, no one wants to be dumb. Intelligence is smart. Intelligence is attractive. Everyone wants to be intelligent. So I'm reading now. One last thing before we actually go to the gym. If you guys are interested in coaching, you don't have to be a competitor. Most of my clients are not competitors. No one's actually in a prep at the moment. Some are thinking about competing in 2025, but most of my clients are fellow gym bros trying to get in better shape or bulk up. So if you're worried about you're not a competitor, doesn't matter. You could be anyone.
Gary, I'm sorry I neglected you. Oh, I never expected you to run away. It's weird me feeling so this empty. Fries should be fries. School is not a home. Just kick the stove, I know. I forget all the fucking SpongeBob lyrics. It's been years. Gotta get back on. Gotta bring the fitness content back to the industry because nowadays all it is sales. Everyone's just code this, code that, use my code, pay my bills. No one's enjoying to make content no more. It's just, if you'd come back to stay, This kitchen's not the same without you. So money hungry, bro. Like, Codan, my heel mix and my supplements. I'm not gonna do that. I'm actually gonna work for my code usage. I'm gonna sing you guys a jingle. Let's get a copyright-free beat. Please don't turn green. Christmas jingle free beat. No one in Florida uses their damn blinker, so like, it's kind of honestly a gamble when you drive at this point. Yo, here we go. Okay, little fast for me. I can't rap on beat, but I'm gonna spew some words about the fitness industry. That was too many syllables for that beat. Fitness industry is dying. People are so money hungry. People just want money, so use code blank. Pay my bills, pay my rent, pay my food, pay my girl. I don't do OnlyFans. That's a scam. OnlyFans girls are kinda crazy. I got myself a wife who's super wifey. She's the best, I'm the best. Just kidding, no compliment. But here we go, let's go talk about, switched up the beat. I can't rap for shit. Got a little Christmas spirit in my pants. My pants, it's leg day. Got a leg pump, not a cock pump. No tadalafil, no Cialis, because I don't plug research chemicals. I don't try to make money off research chemicals. This is horrible. I'm out. I'm gone. See you later. Bye, pal. That's it. Hope you enjoyed. See you later. Toodaloo. When did just code usage just take over our niche of the fitness industry? And honestly, I think it was when Young LA and Gorilla Mind took over in 2021, that era. Because when I was with Gymshark in 2019, it was just athlete codes. Not even athlete codes, sorry, athlete links. You had to go to use a specific link that we put in our bio. And obviously it generated less commission for us because who's going to go click a link when you just go to gymshark.com and buy whatever you wanted? And then when Young LA and Gorilla took over, it was way easier because use code ANT for 15 or 20% off. It's just easy because at the end of the checkout, youngla.com, you use code ANT, easy discount code. So that revolutionized it. But as great as that was, it just saturated bleh, bleh, code, bleh, money. One thing I don't appreciate or is not a fan of the whole, I don't know. I'm not gonna get into it, just screw it. You guys like the Balenci's? They're fake as fuck. I don't really care about designer this, designer that. My friend had some good fake shoes and I was like, yo, where'd you get them? And he gave me a plug and I bought a couple fake shoes.
What up?
Hello.
For you, good sir. Very good.
Glycerol. What is that? Iron Anavar, Jesus. Okay, that is not what we were talking about. That's exactly what I'm discussing hate about in this video, Grant.
Why?
Talking about the hate and bad stuff, steroids.
Yeah, no, they're really bad. Don't do them.
Exactly.
Because once you start, you can't stop. And then it's bad.
That's what I was talking about. There's a high to it, right?
Yeah,
Isn't there a high?
I mean, Exhibit A, bro. It's just out.
Eye contact, baby. You don't spit it. You swallow liquid glycerol for major pumps. Oh, it was warm. Now I'm gonna spit. Psych.
Yeah, bro, I'm gonna send you a voice note just so it's easier. And no, I don't want you to think anyone is telling me to talk to you. This is specifically me. I literally just watched. And I'm only telling you this because I care. Eating cereal as many times as you do is absolutely disgusting and so unhealthy. Your face, fucking disgusting, bro. You need to stop. You need to pull back. You need to relax. You need to come off everything. Slow it down, bro. Your physique, which is gonna end up looking fucking trash next time you get on stage. You're gonna fucking end up ruining your health faster than normal. You need to stop, bro. Literally, I don't eat rice because it's boring and cereal's fun. I can understand entertainment, bro, but like you mean that shit. Like you're dead serious, man. And it's fucking ridiculous.
So when I first heard that message, this is when I was over 240 and I was pushing the food. I loved how I looked in the gym. I was angry when I first heard that. But then it took me a day or two to kind of settle down and be like, they're not saying it just trying to be a dick. They're just being a big brother, giving me some big brotherly hard love to hopefully make a change in my decisions. And they did. They did it the right way. That was a successful approach on approaching me and letting me hear the message that I needed to hear to change my decisions. I'm sure this person didn't want me to quit bodybuilding, nor did they make that decision for me. Shout out to you. You know who you are. You're watching this. Don't be upset that this decision just came because, like I said, I could potentially will compete in the future. Just not right now in my young 20s. I don't want to age faster than last time. I don't want to rush things. I don't want to kill myself or hurt myself or anything like that. So that was one of the wake-up calls I have had. We're going to close the video out here. Thank you guys so much for watching. It feels good to have one video back on my channel. I have more to come, so I'm excited for that. Be on the lookout for those. Like the video, share it, comment, say Anthony's back for the 5th time, and I'll see you in the next one.
Man, sometimes just gotta say fuck it and have grilled cheese midnight.
Look at this shit. It ain't even dripping.
Let me tell you, I was so excited to go to bed. I'm like, bro, I'm going to bed. No carbs last meal. Be chilling, bro. Wake up lighter tomorrow, a little bit tighter. Now I was like, you know what? Fuck it. Motherfucking grilled cheese.